Hey everyone, Rob Anspach here, and today I want to talk about influencer marketing, Disney World, post, and during this COVID thing. You know, I have all these vloggers on the side here, and a lot of them are great people. They make their living talking about what's happening at Disney World. And for me, Disney is one of the greatest places I like to visit. I mean, I got Mickey Mouse back there. I mean, it just, for me, I used to go every 5 years. Now it's like every year. I don't know if I'm going to get down there this year because of everything that's going on with COVID. Now, the reason I bring up these influencers, these vloggers, is these people have made a living highlighting things that are going on at Disney World, Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. Everything that there is around there. I mean, they even talk about other Florida parks as well. Here's what happened. A lot of these vloggers had a lot of subscribers. I mean, lots of people were following them. And then COVID hit, coronavirus. And the parks closed. And most of these vloggers weren't reporting anything for months. Now, we all experienced what happens during this pandemic. A lot of people lost their jobs. They've lost income. They lost a lot of things. These vloggers lost income from YouTube. A lot of them get all their income from YouTube commercials, AdWords and AdSense and all this other ad stuff. Some of them, and I'll scroll through, Disney Food
Disney World parks may have reopened, but that doesn't mean we're all there in person.
Disney Food
So if you're
Blog
still missing out on
Guide
your
is one of
favorite
my
Disney park-
favorites. And then there's All Ears and Provost Park Pass and Tim Tracker, wherever he is. He's not pulling up. And see, that's the problem. You had all these vloggers. Disney used all these influencers to get other people to be involved in what they were doing. So all these influencers that would go to the parks every single day and share with their audience what was new and what was exciting and what changes were happening at Disney World now had no work. So a lot of them were, at home recreating things. Tim Tracker did, a lot of home stuff. Some of them would be guessing what's Disney's next move. But they were all struggling because the parks were closed. They had no work. And so here's the problem: is Disney over the last few years realized that they had more. They didn't have to spend as much money with ads on Google or Facebook or anywhere else because these influencers that were sharing what was going on at Disney were doing it for themselves or for Disney. The influencers were making money, and Disney would sometimes comp them with free trips or, hey, come on to the park. We're doing a special event. We want you to come in and tell the world about us. At the same time, Disney should have been doing their own marketing. They should have been spending some money on ads. They should have been doing, but they relied a lot on these influencers. So when the parks were forced to close because of Corona, all these influencers stopped promoting the parks. Now, Disney is back open again, which is great. And, see, I haven't figured this out. And it's all well and good. These influencers are now starting their videos back up again. But is it going to be enough to help drive traffic back to Disney? Is it going to be enough to make these vloggers money? Because here is the crux of the whole thing is that YouTube YouTube has cut the amount of money that they're giving these influencers. So now they have to produce twice as much video or content that they did before just to make the same amount of money they were. So we're all struggling. But if you're going to use influencers to supplement what you're doing, how you're doing things, continue to market, continue to spend your money on ads, continue to showcase your services everywhere else. So if you were in a down economy, something like a pandemic, it's going to affect everybody, but you're more inclined to be able to bounce back because your marketing was in place. You should only use influencers as a secondary resource, not as a primary resource to attract clients. Because when those influencers cannot come back because of the pandemic or whatever situation is occurring, you're gonna, now you have to train more influencers to say, this is what we're looking for, this is what we do, this is how we do things. I love watching these influencers, these vloggers talk about Disney. However, Disney has no control over them. So I think in the long run, Disney would have been better having their own people making these videos than to have outside resources. What do you think? I mean, do you guys watch Tim Tracker? Do you watch All Ears? Do you watch Disney Food Blog? I mean, they're great. I like them. I learn a lot. And I hope that they start making more money. But, it's a domino effect. And you as the prime owner of your company needs to realize your marketing comes first. And anything that you do aside from that comes second. Remember that. So, this is Rob Anspach. Hope you learned something. Catch you on the next video.